Oh my god. We can still get out of this, you know.
It's perfect.
What's the matter?
I saw her.
Who?
The girl in the picture. She's out there and she's hurt.
Sweetheart, it's just a dream.
Jeffrey, please. Please.
Renee, look, it's too deep. There's nothing in here.
How do you know if you're not hitting the bottom?
Look, sweetheart, let's go back and get you some dry clothes, okay?
You don't believe it, do you? That something grabbed me.
I believe that you believe something grabbed you. It wouldn't be the first time. Renee!
Don't touch me.
Alto!
So what now, Danny?
Like I said, we just keep walking.
And how far? Washington State?
Till we get to our connection.
Our connection was supposed to meet us at the border.
Look, Trish, I got 4,000 bucks in wetback cargo here. And I'm not gonna dump this load till I get my money.
Well, speaking of money, we don't have any more. We're broke. So what now?
I guess we could just camp here for the night. Jesus, hon.
Oh my God.
Renee! Renee?
The little girl, Unita Vasquez, was murdered. Maybe even the whole family. Look. This is a picture she drew of them getting killed. There's blood on the picture. And this is Umchini. He's the Lord of Death, and he's eating them. And this is the Hero Twins, and they're the good guys.
Oh, whoa. Take it easy, okay? Renee, it's 5 o'clock in the morning.
It hasn't gotten dark yet.
What the hell are you talking about?
The cornfield, it's cosmic. One of them took me to it.
What cornfield?
The girl Corinne in the pond, she led me to it.
Renee, corn does not grow in this part of the country. And even if it did, this is the wrong time of the year.
No, there is a cornfield. Down the path behind the pond. I saw it.
But you slept.
I can't sleep.
That's because you haven't taken your medication. Have you taken your medication?
I'm out.
I'm packing.
You leaving?
No, we're leaving. I'm taking you back to the hospital. We're going to run some more tests.
No!
Where are you going? Oh, Renee! No! Damn it! Where are you going? Renee!
Sweetheart, where are you going? To the cornfield! You wanted me to go to the cornfield!
All right. Okay, fine. That's fine. We'll go to the cornfields.
This was the very same place she led me to yesterday. There was a cornfield here, I swear! The whole family was there on the hill. I'm tired, Jeffrey.
I know. Jeez, Trish. What the hell do you think you're doing? I told you, no noise.
Just getting in the mood to make you happy tonight, baby.
You wanna make me happy? Put a bag over that face. And stop singing. Here, you wanna get on with something? Get on with this.
Well,
What the hell?
what are they saying?
Something about the Lord of Death.
Danny, look. Look, Danny.
Look, Trish. All I know is right now I don't have a pot to piss in. Now, there's a nice car in that drive over there. A sexy chick in the house. And I'll just bet she has a stack of Benjamin Franklins just waiting to be mine. You keep an eye on the wetbacks. I shall return.
You big bad burritos like what you see, don't you? You know why? I'm so beautiful, can't you see that every girl should look just like me? Big bad burritos are so bad, aren't you?
Tengo de México para esto. Una fila, ¿no? Okay, Trish, this is real damn funny. Trish? Vamos. ¿Tú sabes manejar? No, ¿y tú? ¡Ay, ching! ¡Muerto! sorry, ma'am. Ruben's just a little protective of his territory. And he's a bit retarded. My name's Michael. Michael Richards.
Renee Summers. Nice to meet you. My fiance just bought the cabin down in the valley.
Yeah, I figured that. Well, why else would anybody be walking out here by themselves in the middle of nowhere?
Well, what brings you here?
I take care of these windmills.
This is amazing.
Yeah, it sure is.
So, how does this work?
Simple. Motion creates energy, and energy's piped right into Edison to give Californians a better life.
Did they ever stop?
It's my job to make sure they keep going, because without motion, you have no energy, and without energy, you have no life.
Yeah, and life.
Yeah, something like that. Listen, I gotta get back to my mills, but it was sure nice meeting you, Miss Summers.
You can call me Renee.
Renee.
Hey, Mike. What are you doing for dinner tonight?
Let's see, it's either my yoga class or opera night. But I think I can rearrange my schedule.
You want to join us? 7:30?
Sure. Well, I'll see you then.
Hey. See ya.
Chapter 3: The Perceived Relationship Between Humans and Supernaturals. Many Mayan gods dwell in the underworld. The Lords of Death are depicted as skeleton people or ugly bloated beings wearing ornaments such as disembodied eyes taken from the dead. The myth of the hero twins was one of the central axioms of ancient Maya life and ritual. It demonstrated how extraordinary humans could enter Zabala, outwit the gods of death, and return, and thus was a metaphor for the greatest life force in the cosmos, the sun, which emerges from Zabala every morning. The myth also demonstrated that rebirth is possible only through sacrifice. The twins were reborn after sacrifice by both fire and decapitation, and thus was a metaphor for life after death. The ritualized ball game reenacted the original contest between the hero twins and the gods of death. The hero twins found a secret passageway in and out of Zabala through the cosmic cornfield. Since then, the Lord of Death has chased them eternally with lightning and tornadoes.
On the 5th day of the 5th sun, the walking dead will seek the cosmic tornado and follow it to their salvation. It is written, on that day, the dead will walk the earth.
Anthropologists used to contrast the peaceful Mayans with the bloodthirsty Aztecs of Central America. Although human sacrifice was not as important a crime for the Aztecs, blood sacrifice played a major role.
When are you going to give it up? There you go.
Thank you, sir. Ooh, that's high octane.
Renee makes the best coffee.
Hey, you mind if I have a smoke?
Wow.
It's fine.
So, tell me something. What's a seemingly well-off couple like yourselves doing out here in the middle of nowhere?
Well, I guess you get to a point in life when the rat race isn't appealing anymore.
I can relate to that.
The truth is, Mike, we moved out here because of me. Actually, Jeffrey really likes the city, but my health is...
Renee, please.
The first thing that we learn in therapy is honesty. And honestly, I've spent the past 2.5 years in a psychiatric evaluation facility, which is a nice word for mental hospital.
You look fine to me.
She is fine.
2 years, 7 months, 28 days, and 6 hours ago, my daughter was killed by a hit-and-run driver. And the tough part was that I'd lost custody of her. She was with her foster parents who let her cross the road without any supervision. But then I fell back into my addiction, which is why I lost custody in the first place. Jeffrey was my salvation. He was my group leader in my recovery program. We've been together for almost a year now. And the truth is, Mike,
Renee, stop.
I'm a manic depressive with paranoid tendencies capable of falling into a catatonic state at any time, so I say, screw it all and build us up a windmill.
Amen to that.
Renee, you know that too much wine does not mix well with your medication.
Who says I'm taking my medicine? You're my fiance, not my daddy.
All right, now, your doctor. And your doctor says, ease up on the wine.
It helps stimulate my psyche.
Please.
I would ask you to explain my dreams, but you would just say...
Post-traumatic syndrome, but...
Yeah, I know, thank you, doctor.
You're very welcome.
So, Michael, what's the deal with this house? What happened to the family that lived here?
The realtor didn't tell you?
eBay.
This place was a safe house for illegals. INS did a raid on this place about 3 months ago.
I thought it was a family who lived here.
A lot of families lived here. When you're this close to the border, nobody really gives a crap. Border Patrol kicks butt every once in a while to make all the right wings happy. But for the most part, it's just considered Mexico. The bad thing is, the wetbacks bring all that voodoo stuff with them.
What kind of voodoo?
Well, I don't know. I never got in their business.
Oh, it's getting a little chilly in here. I better get some more firewood.
Hey, Jeffrey, can I give you a hand?
No, you're a guest.
Well, I'll clean up this mess. Want some more coffee?
Sure, just a half tank. Thank you, ma'am. So you're a big reader, huh? You're just digging up all kinds of things around here, aren't you?
Yeah, a little here, a little there.
You better be careful what you dig up. That might come back to haunt you. Well, I mean, Indian curses and witchcraft, things like that.
So where are you from, Mr. Windmill?
A little bit here, a little bit there.
Do you have kids or a wife?
That would be a no, and that would be another no. Oh, I like the process, just never cared for the end result. Well, I enjoyed dinner, and thanks for inviting me.
Thank you for coming.
Oh, and I'll tell Jeffrey goodbye on my way out, huh?
All right.
You damn pervert. I told you to leave them people alone. Get on back! Go on!
When you going to give it up, huh? I mean, I wouldn't mind you living in the past. If you give me a little affection now in the present.
You're drunk, Jeffrey.
Oh, you son of a bitch. I am drunk. It feels good to have addiction.
Get off me! Jeffrey, what are you doing? Get off me! Stop it! Stop it, Jeffrey! Stop it! Stop it! in a dream.
Now that depends on your definition of a dream.
When you're gonna give them too much wine does not mix well.
Hey. Oh. Ooh. Hey. Everything's okay.
Yeah, it's perfect. I'm 400 miles away from the nearest town. My fiance's in the house asleep. And I just made love with a man I don't even know. Jeffrey's right, I need help.
Hey. I think you're just fine.
You don't think I'm crazy?
You know, when I was a little boy, I used to think I had these strings attached to me. And every time I'd turn a corner, to keep from getting all tangled up, I'd have to turn circles the other way. But one day I just decided I wasn't gonna turn in circles anymore.
And then you discovered the strings never existed?
Oh, no. Strings were always there. I just decided I wasn't gonna let them control my life, that's all.
Anyone ever tell you you're weird?
Only on Sundays. Oh, Renee. We all got strings, baby. We just have to learn to live with them, that's all.
Michael,
Hmm.
is there anything that you can tell me about the family that lived in this house?
It's like I told you, a lot of families lived here.
A family of 5 was murdered here.
And what gives you that notion?
Whoever did it one at a time, premeditated. The teenage girl was drowned. The father was killed just outside the barn. He was shot to death. And then the mother heard the shooting. And then she was killed. Then the son was killed. And then the girl heard the noise, and she ran up into the small room in the attic. And that's when she drew the picture of the family being murdered. And then the killer murdered her.
Okay. How long they been dead?
They're not. Not exactly. These are Mayans. They have very strict rituals when it comes to burials in the afterlife.
Renee, what the hell are you saying?
I'm not quite sure yet. But something is very unresolved and uneasy, and I want to know why they were murdered.
Okay. Now look, you need to get some sleep.
Look, if you think I want to leave you here by yourself,
I don't think anything, Jeffrey.
I'm sorry about last night.
There's no need for an apology.
We've been through tough times before. The important thing is, I love you and...
Look, I just need some space. Okay? I need some time.
Okay. Well, I'll be back in a few days. Now, lock the doors at night and don't go too far into the woods.
Well, my aim is not what it used to be.
I'm afraid it is.
I shot 2 of them and they're still alive.
Exactly. They're dead, Michael. They just don't know it.
You can start that again.
These are Mayan Indians. Die hard. Evidently some subculture that resurrected the early religion, the rituals, and the lifestyle. I read about them. They migrated up from Central America from a small country called Belize. They believe the dead walk the earth for 5 days. And during this time, the living perform various ceremonies. They call it Days of the Dead or All Souls Day. During the first 3 days, the dead don't know they're dead. So the living prepare this huge feast, so the dead can eat. Otherwise, they devour the living. The ceremonies last till the 5th day. And then, the first 3 days, the dead are hungry. And that's why they want to eat.
Whoa. Now wait just a minute. Are you telling me that the dead don't know they're dead? That the dead are alive?
They weren't given the proper burial ceremonies.
And they're hungry?
Yeah, and they're pissed. That little girl is suffering out there.
That's fine, but we go out there, she'll chew us anyways.
We're running out of time. We've got to do something.
Fine. Do you have any ideas?
Listen,
What?
they're gone.
I still say this is a crazy idea.
It's sun. That means it's the last day. What time is it now?
It's 6:30.
It only gives us a half an hour. Okay, this is the place right here. Right here. Okay, we gotta get some sticks so we can give them a proper ceremony.
Well, I sure hope you know what you're talking about.
Well, if I don't, they won't get to the 13th heaven.
Well, I say we should just let them die and go wherever it is they're gonna go.
That little girl's depending on me. If I don't help her, she's gonna face the Lord of Death and spend eternal life in hell. I'm not gonna let that happen to her. We haven't got much time.
Okay, so what now?
We gotta bring him down here.
Well, that's a wonderful suggestion, but any ideas?
We're gonna have to flush him out.
You go up that way and I'll circle around. be damned. It worked. Hey! What's wrong?
Where were you?
I was on the other side of the hill. I heard you screaming. I couldn't get there in time. I tried. Hey, I'm sorry. It's okay, baby. It's over now. Everything's gonna be just fine.
No, it's not. We still need to find out who murdered that family.
I don't think so, Renee.
It was you?
I had to. She was pregnant. She wouldn't have an abortion. So I had to kill the whole family. I'm not talking about a coat hanger in a bathtub kind of thing. I would have paid for it, but she wouldn't have it. And the old man got involved, so I had to kill him too. Then the old lady stuck her nose into it. I popped her too, and then I figured, what the hell? I'll just kill the whole damn family. And now I'm gonna have to kill you, Renee. I'm sorry.
She had the baby.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Back off. Back off.
Don't hurt it, Michael!
Let's see what this little fritter looks like before I kill him.
This looks nice. You ready for some lunch? Miss Millie laid a brown egg. Sweetie, what do you have? What is it, sweetie? Look, Mommy, Miss Millie laid a brown egg. Wow. Look, Mom, there's the bad lady again. Okay, sweetie, I want you to take your egg and go down to the barn, okay? I'll see you in a minute. Good morning, Mrs. Summers. What are you doing here, Mrs. Collins? We weren't scheduled for a meeting today. I was in the neighborhood and thought I would stop by. We are 4 hours from the middle of nowhere. Cut the crap. Why are you harassing Amanda and me? The adoption was completed over 6 months ago. My job is to follow up and make sure Amanda is taken care of. Child Services' mission is to take care of things. There's more to it than that, Mrs. Collins, isn't there? Well, since she was adopted from a Central American country, quite frankly, the follow-ups are more extensive. And besides, there are issues. Lifestyle issues. I would like a word with Amanda, alone. The way I live my life is none of the state's business. Are you going to let me talk to Amanda? Or will I have to talk to the court? She's down by the barn. You're the Lord of Death, and the hero twins are gonna kill you. So these are your play toys? Yes, God destroyed them because the people wouldn't believe. Amanda, are you happy? Yes. With your new home? Yes. Does anybody ever try to touch you that would make you feel uncomfortable? Yes, Ronald. Ronald? My dog, Ronald. Sometimes he licks me and he knocks me down. You look a little tired. Do you sleep good? Yes. Do you eat well? Amanda, did you hear me? Do you eat well? Amanda, have you eaten, honey? Are you hungry?